Very good morning to all of you. Thank you, Dr. Bharadwaj, for inviting me to this session. One-day national seminar on optimum talent. We have been hearing about this term, talent, but what is optimum? It's a really big question for all the panel members who are going to speak on this occasion. What is optimum? Because in today's world, things are changing so fast, business opportunities are increasing and receding at the same pace. Where should we decide what is optimum? Unless and until we understand this changes that are happening in the business environment, we will never be in a position to identify what is optimum to me. If you look at various IT companies that have been operating for past 2 decades in India and abroad, if you look at Indian IT, multinational companies, IT companies, Infosys, TCS, they are always in the race to visit the engineering campuses and to hire the students. What are they doing for? Where is the business? If you go and ask any student who is hired in these companies what they are doing for the past 6 months, you'll find that we are doing nothing. Then why are they being hired for? Something that is there which these business houses or these IT companies are looking for, that there is something in store for us. Some business, some project might crop up and we'll be in a position to bag it. Are we talking about optimum? This is a question that gets raised in my mind. And what if within 6 months no projects comes up? What will they do with that talent, so-called inverted comma, talent they have hired? Because this is the time when a student who is out for 6 months, out of touch with reality, waiting for something, some course is going on without a project, with a stipend, so-called stipend, because he's learning in the process. Attrition happens. Students leave. And one interesting interview I do remember, when Narayan Murthy was asked, "Oh, you are experiencing attrition, very high attrition." What did he say? "Actually, I am doing corporate social responsibility." Why? Because I am sending at least exposed, partially trained people to the society so that they can be hired by the other organizations. So, these are the things that we'll have to look for when we are talking about optimizing talent. Just show the last slide. I don't want to take you through the variety of things that have been talked about. If you look at the world over, the term talent came into existence in 1990s. They started talking about talent. And it was the first report given by McKinsey that started emphasizing, and the survey that they titled was War for Talent. And today what we are experiencing, if you look at, IT companies are experiencing actually the war for talent. Go to the last slide. Last. This one. So if you look at this, to set the tone and the ball rolling for this session, because I have to be the timekeeper. Session chair's role is to be a timekeeper. And it's the most difficult time, because unless and until professors are asked to stop, they never stop. And once you have the opportunity of illustrious speakers taking on the dais, it also becomes very difficult to ask them, "Sir, time is over." So without taking much time, I would like to take you through what Dr. Bharadwaj was highlighting. The time has come when bridging the gap between what is expected from the students and what is expected by the organization need to come. Where should we begin? This is a big challenge. There's a lot of debate going on. Even in July also, MBA Universe conducted a big exercise of vice chancellors, directors talking about management education. Still they have not been in a position to come to terms with where to begin. Because where to begin involves first vision, a strong sense of commitment, and lastly definitely yes, cost. And once you have done all this exercise, at the time whatever seed you have sown, the time to harvest, you find that either the student is out or the company is not interested because the business opportunities have changed. So with this perspective in mind, let's see how my fellow panelists will take us through into this session on harvesting talent. It's a very good topic, harvesting. We have been talking about talent management, talent acquisition, talent retention. But the major part is the first time, although there are various consulting organizations that they have started talking, harvesting.com, they talk about harvesting talent. This is the first time that people have started using how to harvest talent. Thank you very much.